Clearing up the rumors about me working with Hailey Bieber. We got to talk about this, but before we get into it, hello, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me. You guys, I have created a storm. I definitely have created a storm, you guys. Listen, so I need to mention this because I created a storm yesterday with a video I did about receiving an email from Rode, Hailey Bieber's company. So, you guys, if you are brand new, the whole vibe here is like we're on a FaceTime call and we are, hanging out and we're just, keeping each other company from my very sparkly closet. So if you haven't yet, subscribe, girls, subscribe because we keep it very messy here. So listen. Yesterday morning, I got to explain this because I've seen so many comments saying, Sebastian, you can't work for Hailey. You can't betray Selena Gomez like this. Why would you even work with Hailey? You guys, I really do feel like sometimes people don't watch the whole video because I seen this comment and I got so many DMs last night. My husband got some DMs from some of you guys telling him to tell me not to work with Hailey. Honey, you guys, the whole video is there. I mean, I say everything in this video, but I'm going to explain it again. I received this email. I'll put it here, okay? And it was about 7 a.m., 6:50 something. When I first saw it, I was sound asleep still, okay? So I had one eye open and I saw Rode, okay? And it said, we would love to collab with you, sponsor you, this and that. Well, listen, that email... First of all, the reason that, the first kind of like red flag was that, my Gmail said it was scam. And then my second thing was that it was spelled different. It didn't have the H. But I thought it was funny because for like a couple seconds that I thought that this was real, I thought that Hailey was very brave to want to send me products and me review them. You know what I mean? Because it is obvious that I'm not, her cup of tea. She blocked me on TikTok. So, we're not friends. Like, I guess she doesn't like me, girl, and, I don't dislike nobody, honey. I don't hate nobody because nobody's that important for me to hate. Okay, girl. But I was very shocked and I actually was like, damn, well, that's kind of cool that, she wants to send this to the haters, if you will. Anywho, so I made the video explaining that, but in that same video, I said that it was a scam, right? But I don't know, girl, if people didn't get that part, but like the way that I was receiving so many messages, the way that some people even unfollowed me because they thought I was going to work with Hailey Bieber. No. Okay, so listen. Oh, girl, my coconut. Listen, let me tell you something. I get, some companies sometimes do reach out to me and want to work with me and this and that. But the thing that, now this is a little behind the scenes thing, but some companies, ask you to lie and they say, can you say that you've been using this product for a very long time and say that you love it and then we'll pay you this amount of money? And, a lot of times, and, I'm sorry to kind of like reveal this, but a lot of influencers and celebrities, lie. And that's just the truth, you guys. Like, I've seen it in person. Some of your favorite influencers, they lie and they tell you they've been using a product for a very long time when in fact they just got it and they poured some out so it looks like they've used it. That's just the truth, you guys. I mean, money talks, money talks. It is what it is. Anyways, so a lot of companies that have reached out to me know this, that, my first email back that I wrote, and, I say that it's like from the team, but there's no team, bitch. The team is me. And I'm like, on behalf of Sebastian Soto, me and ChatGPT helps me, fill in the commas and spelling everything, more like professionally, on behalf of Sebastian Soto, the whole point of that email back is, look, if you want to send me a product, you want to sponsor me, you want to do this, that's fabulous. But I'm not going to lie. I will use whatever product for a while and then I'll do a video, or I'll do a video and do updates. That's just how I work, period. I don't do nothing else, girl. If I promote something, you know I love that thing, okay? So, I explained all of this in that video I posted, you guys. But people were mad. You cannot betray Selena Gomez like that. How dare you? After everything, your community will be so upset with you. I'm like, girl, I'm not, like, it was a scam. And I'm just sharing it with you all. But yeah, my husband was the one who said, you got to do something about this, because he literally received like 5 different DMs, basically telling him to tell me to not work with Hailey. And I'm like, girl, it's a scam. There was no working together, girl. I was just explaining it. Now, the question that I've asked is, if Hailey Bieber actually reached out to me, would I work with her? Listen, the answer here is very simple. I work with brands that give back, number 1. Number 2, that I believe in. No, that's number 2, right? And number 3, that do good and that are affordable, accessible, and just an honest brand. So, in my opinion, girl, no, I wouldn't. That's just the way it is. I think that the world is in such darkness that if you have any type of brand, or you are some sort of public figure or influencer, and you're not using your platform or your financial gains or wonderful blessings that God gave you to help, then I'm just not interested in it. That's just the truth. I love companies that give back. I love companies that work with charities. I love companies that are approachable, affordable, accessible. Those are the companies that I love to work with. Other than that, girl, I'm not working with them, okay? That's just the way I do things. But to be clear, Hailey Bieber's team did not reach out to me. That was a scam from a place called RODE, okay? And second of all, I'm not working with her, you guys. Ooh, but I was in shock with these comments like, don't betray Selena, she's been through enough. I'm just like, who's betraying who, girl? Anywho, I love you guys so much for watching. And yes, girl, if you see me ever promote anything, just know that it's because I love it. And it's because I believe in it. And it's because they're doing good for humanity and for the world. All right? Glad we cleared that up, girl. Anywho, you guys, go make sure to go to my Instagram, Sebastian Soto T, because we just posted a very, very special picture with someone that you love, best friend. So go show some love. All right. I love you all so much. I am so incredibly grateful and thankful. And I hope this cleared it up, you guys, because I don't ever want you guys to think anything that's just not, true to who I am. I think by now, after 10 years, you have to know where I'm coming from and who I am. So I love you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Bye.